Okay, we are live. This is Saturday night. This January the 4th. Woohoo! And this is a live craft video tonight, an adult craft. We are going to be doing wet felting a scarf tonight. So if you're watching this at a later time, then you can speed through the boring parts to get to the good parts, whatever you need to do. Um, and I will be interacting with the chat room, and we will be talking back and forth, and that's how we roll with this get up. So that's how we like to do it. So anyway, I'm going to welcome everybody. Hello. And I will be greeting everyone as they come in the room as soon as I get in my room myself. And there I am. Woohoo! Who's here? Who's here? Hello, hello, welcome. What's everybody doing tonight? It'll be just a minute before everybody gets in the room. Yeah. So this is going to be a very, 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 very fun night tonight. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. I got this get up here. I'm going to explain it to everybody. Hi, Deb. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. I promise. So now I got to figure out what to do with my iPad so I can get it out of the way of my table. I'm using my entire countertop tonight. How you doing, Deb? Never. No. Joe wanted to set me up another table, and I said, well, no, I've got a card table right behind me. It's already full. I don't need another card table. Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. But it's true. I don't care how much I clean in here. It's never enough. Never enough. So, how you doing today? How are you? What are you doing? Hi, Sharon. Oh, Sharon. Look what I'm into. This is so much fun, guys. I'm having a ball with it. I'm trying to put my iPad in a new place, and I'm not having much luck. Come on now. Maybe I need to set it up higher. Whatever it takes. So, anyway, how's everybody doing? Hi, Sharon. How you feeling today? Guess what we're going to do? Woohoo! Woohoo! I got it all the way down my table. Hey, Joe. He must have went outside. I need a longer cord in here. Hi, Trying. Glad you're here. Well, we're going to felt a scarf tonight. We're going to wet felt a scarf with wet felting. I'm laying down some wool. I'm going to explain it all here in just a minute. I'm going to wait till we get a few more people in the room so I can just say it one time. Okay? Yeah, it's going to be, Cheryl will be here. She usually comes in. As a matter of fact, I need some assistance. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe, can you help me?
Sure.
I need an iPad, a phone plug-in, another phone, a longer one. Get my gray one, and I need my phone out of my purse.
That one there?
And my gray long one, I need a longer hookup. I'll get Joe to help. He'll help me. I I've got a cord over here, but it's just not long enough. Not long enough. So anyway, I'm glad to see my phone.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. He's helping me get set up. I got a little different schedule here. Hi, Lucia. Oh man, it's gonna be so good tonight. You guys are gonna flip out when you see this. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I promise. Promise. Guarantee. Thank you, sweetie. Let's see here. I'm trying to get some people in the room, and I'll go over to my thingy, my Facebook, and put Beth is live on YouTube. Felting a scarf. Come on. Come on over. Yeah, post. There we go. I posted a little something so everybody can know where to find me. Oh, good, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. She got a notification. Good. Hi, Joan. I'm just waiting just a few more minutes to get some people in here. And we are going to felt a scarf tonight. We are going to do that. So I like to have this around so that when Cheryl, we talk on it in behind the scene. Okay. So I'll have to, I've got a long stretch here. Let's see, where's my tape measure? How long are we, Joe?
I don't know, there's 3 foot. Oh, how long?
How long am I to the end there? Right there. What's that say? Or just give it to me and I'll give it back to me.
It says
right there.
60. Is that 64?
64 inches, which is
60 inches is 5 foot.
So it's 5'4". That's as tall as me. That's as tall as me. I could have measured that out with my hands. So my scarf's starting out at 5'4", and then we're going to remember that. Take a note, girls, because at the end of our felting session, we'll measure it again. Hi, Cheryl. We'll measure it again, and we'll see how much shrinkage we get from this from the felting. Because I'm using roving wool. And I've already layered down a couple of layers, and I'm going to be putting some more down right now. If you saw my videos last week, we did felt a panel, the fox panel. We did felt that, and I showed you all how I wet felted it, and it was done last week, felting the fox. And this was the fox that we felted. And this has got 2 layers of wet felting and 1 layer of needle felting on top with embellishments, beads and things. And I have horsehair for his whiskers. And I'm going to use some horsehair tonight too. I want to put some fibers in this, and just for fun to see how it does. I don't know if they'll show up or not, but I am going to try to put some horsehair in amongst my scarf. And what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling 1 hair at a time and laying it down on the scarf. And I think it might show. You never know until you try. So since I've got it, I'm going to use it. I love it. It is awesome. So anyway, I'm just doing 2 or 3 strands at a time along the entire scarf. And I think this scarf is 5 feet 4 inches. So that's my calculation. And I will be talking about the scarf as we go along, and I'm going to take the camera down and show it all to you as I work on it, because it's all on my countertop here. And so I got to use some horsehair. um, when you felt with fibers, some of the fibers aren't wool, like the horsehair. And I got some embroidery thread and some yarn, and I bought some of this. Uh, this this is cotton, crochet cotton, and I got it today at Hobby Lobby. So it's in here. I've even got some thread, antique tatting thread, and it's variegated. It's pink and purple and white, and it's variegated in here, mixed in. And whenever you put non-wool fibers down, you have to cover them up a little bit, or it won't felt. I also found this at Hobby Lobby today in the remnants bin, and I paid $1.87 for it, and I love it. It's going to look beautiful on the scarf. I'm cutting little pieces of it off. It's a fringe, and I'm just cutting the end of it off, and then I'm laying them down all up and down the scarf to show. And I've already put one layer down, and I'm going to do another layer so it'll show through the back, through the other side of the scarf. But when I lay these down, they're just going to be spread out a little bit. No, there's no order on how to do it. It's random. And then I'm going to be putting another layer of felt on top of all of this. So this is just a lot of texture and imagination. We can do that, can't we? We got the imagination. Absolutely. So I learned all of this on the internet. I did not make it up. I watched somebody else, several people do it, and they do. Uh, uh, yeah, this is going to be 5 foot 4. This is 54 inches long, and it's going to shrink up some. I'm going to measure it after we felt it, and we'll see. We'll see just how much it's going to shrink. Now, and it varies. The shrinkage will vary from one piece to another piece. It depends on the type of wool. It depends on how much wool you put down. It depends on how long you felt it and actually do the rubbing part of it. So there's a lot of factors that go in with this. So it's like I said, it's not written in stone. And let's see here. I'm going to get another collar. I got that. I think I'm going to do a lighter color. Let's see what we got here. It's shades of blue and light and dark shades of purple is going to be the color of this scarf. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Terry. Hi, everybody coming in. We're felting a scarf tonight. If you just came in, You haven't missed a thing. I've started laying my base down, and when we did the fox felting last week, I put out a layer of the wool down, and I went from east to west, and then the second layer I went from north to south. Remember? I went in both directions. Well, I've kind of gone east to west, and then I went X. I did a little layer of white, and I went and did an XE mark. And this is going to be the back side of the shawl. And I'm also going to layer it uh, in an X form. It's not going to be totally horizontal, but it will be like an X. So this is going to be, I'm going to call this the back side, even though there's really no front or back. This is just one of the sides. One's got to be front and one's got to be back. Yeah, I've got my water bottle is in the bathroom, and I'm going to put hot water in it because when you use hot water on your wool, it has a tendency to uh, activate a little bit faster. So I'm going to try to use warm water, just warm to the touch. But as I lay this collar down, I'm coming across here. So as I come across, you're seeing me going, laying it down, and I'm doing this all across the whole back side of the shawl. And there's only one bad thing about this shawl. One very, very bad thing. Can you all guess what that bad thing would be? No, I'm in my craft room, Cheryl. I'm in here, believe it or not. I'm in here. There's one bad problem with this scarf. I'll give you all a minute to think about it. Mm-hmm. Trivia. Trivia. I bet you all can't even guess what it is. A bad thing about the scarf. It's going to shrink a little bit. Hi, Desirana. Hi. Um, Actually, you can rinse this shawl out. We're going to wet felt it, and we are going to use a little bit of soap and water. Jennifer knows. That's right, Jennifer. Jennifer got it. That was the answer to the question. The only bad thing about this scarf is I'm not going to be able to wear it because I live in Florida and it was 80 degrees today. So. So anyway, y'all better stay tuned because I think we're going to have to have a game after a while, and we might just have to give this shawl away. If I do a good job on it, I might have to put it in as a drawing. What do you think? Think that'd be a good idea? Since I can't wear it, if I can't wear it, nobody can wear it. No, that's not the way to be. I'm not going to be like that. Nope. If I since I can't wear it, I'm going to share it with somebody tonight. So we'll get all your names in a bowl here in a minute, and and have a drawing. What do you say about that? Would that be nice? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Mm-hmm. And this will be a beautiful shawl to wear. And since it's blue, see, you can wear it with blue jeans, and that's what everybody wears nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, well, good. Then you know all about it. You know a little bit about it then? Great. Yes, this is going to be wet felting. I am uh, an amateur wet felter, beginners felting person, whatever you want to call me. I'm a beginner. Blues, blue and purple. Ooh, yeah. I'm going. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Oh, dry felted with the needle. We've been doing that too. The needle felting. Is that the same thing as the needle felting? Oh, this is going to be pretty. Well, good, Jennifer. Yes, this will be a treat. This will be. I've been wanting to do it for such a long time, and I can't believe January got here. Yes, needle felting. Well, I'll show you some of my needle felting too. Hi, Teresa. Teresa, guess what I'm doing, Teresa? Teresa knows what I'm doing. Teresa's been felting. She's been felting. And if you have any felting projects that you've done, I would love to see them if you want to post them in my Facebook page. That would be lovely. If you could do that, that would be nice. Teresa's been posting all of her things. Okay, Teresa, I understand that. You've been bending over picking that puppy up too much. Hi, Joyce. But we are going to give away the scarf tonight, so you guys don't go nowhere. I'm still going to put down another layer of something. I'm afraid it's not thick enough. Then again, maybe it is. But anyway, the other day I wet felted the fox, the background on the fox, and then um, I did it twice. So I showed you that you can felt twice. I think I am going to go ahead and felt it now and see what we got. Put this over here. And I have a towel down. I have a bubble wrap down. Joe bought me this bubble wrap in a roll, and it looks like it's about 12 inches, 15 inches wide. Nope, it's 12 inches, and it's real, real long. So, so I am going to put another piece. I'm going to wet this down with soapy water. I've got my water bottle by the sink. It's already got soap in it. No, oh, never mind. I'll get it. He had to run. Let me get my water bottle.
Wrong side.
Get this hot
Uh-huh.
and gently pour it in here without making bubbles.
Okay.
Okay, Joe's working for me. So anyway, um, I did demonstrate wet felting last week. So if you want to go and review those videos. The title tells you what I'm doing on each of the feltings and some of the videos. If you have any question, uh, Joyce is on her last leg. Joyce, are you not feeling good? So, but anyway, I did demonstrate the wet felting process, and I've been going over felting tips all through the month of December, and I've given you a lot of how to felt with the needle. I've talked about different kind of needles. I've talked about different kind of wools, different kind of fibers. And okay, she's tired. Okay, well, rest. Just rest and watch. And but anyway, I've laid my fibers down, and you have to crisscross your fibers in different directions so that it will felt evenly. Now, on this particular piece, I have some thin spots, and I want that. I want those thin spots. I want those thin spots in my scarf. So I'm not going to worry about the thin spots. So um,
It's okay.
this is just a water bottle, and I took and punched holes in the lid with my pointy tool, and it became my syringe, my bulb syringe. Some of the girls on some of these shows, they'll sell you this fancy bulb that sucks up the water and all that jazz. But I'm a very frugal person, and so I just made my own squirt bottle. So I'm going to go along, and this is just tap water, warm. It's nothing special, but it does have one squirt of hand soap in there. And all I'm going to do is just gently go up and down on my wool, my whole scarf, and get it dampened. I do have a towel underneath me. And we are going to wet felt this scarf. So give me just a second to wet her down. And it's a messy job, and I would recommend you do it in the kitchen or something like that, or outside even if you're in a warm area. But I wanted to do it in here under the camera so that you all can see what's going on. So I'm not really pouring it out. It's just squirt. It's just gently dribbling out. And once you all see how this is done, you're going to be wanting to make several scarves. You want to have one in every color. So you'll have to bear with me while I go down here to the end and dampen it. And wool is very, very dry, and it's very, very thirsty. So it will take a lot of this juice. It'll take a lot. And I am going to measure this one more time to get the exact measurement. 66 inches. So somebody calculate that for me. Is that 5 foot 6? 66 inches. Now I'm just going to press it with my hands. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and lay my bubble wrap on. And when you put your bubble wrap on, you want the bubbles on the inside next to the scarf. I've got this one facing up, so I'm going to put this piece facing down. And I'm going to lay it right on top of my scarf and make a sandwich. Little wool sandwich. And down here at the end, I'm going to cut it to size. Now, another thing I wanted to share is sometimes on these felting shows, they will use some kind of a netting or a mesh. This is just it's just regular netting from the remnant area, and I paid 74 cents for it, so it was a bargain. If I didn't have the bubble wrap, I could put this on it. You can also use the shear of a curtain shear if you have an old window shear. Hi, Mark. And hi, everybody coming in. There's 24 of you. It's going to be a good show tonight, so stay tuned. Don't leave. You won't want to leave. I've I've already promised to give this away, so you won't want to leave. So anyway, all I'm going to do, I just wanted to show you that you can use different pieces of fabric. You can use bubble wrap. You can use sheer kitchen or window shears. Work really well. I like the bubble wrap because it kind of holds the water in. Um, but the bubbles on the inside of this is what helps felt. So right now I'm pressing to make sure the water gets all the wool wet. And I'm just going to go ahead and press it. I know you can't see all of me, but I'm right here, and the whole thing. I guess I could take it down and show you a little bit of my setup. But see, some of it's not wet all the way yet, so I'm going to add some more of this water. And this is just warm soapy water from the bathroom. Uh, when we get finished, we can take this to the sink one last time and we can rinse all the soap out of it. The soap isn't going to hurt anything. We're not worried about the soap. So I got to go shopping this morning. We went to Hobby Lobby and I bought me one of these needles I didn't have. We talked about the needles that had the multi needles in it, these tools. So this will be fun to use when it comes time to felting something. It has a sheath on it, and when you press down, the needles go through, and the sheath goes up to open the needles up, so you can't poke yourself accidentally very easily. So when you push down on this, the cover will push up as you felt, and then when you come out, it'll come down. So it goes up and down for you, and it protects your needles and kind of protects your fingers. But we're going to get to use this little baby sometime soon. And I'm throwing the package away because I know I'm going to keep it. I'm not sending it back. I got that at Hobby Lobby. I got to use my 40% coupon on it too. So it was about, I think it was $15, $14. Okay, so I put a little bit more water on. I'm going to close it up and I'm going to press on it some more to see how we are. And I'll go back to this side. But felting is an enjoyable job. It's not stressful. It's supposed to be relaxing. You don't have to go on it, do it real fast. You can do it slow. And one of the hints I have is to put a little bit of your soapy water on your plastic, and then your hands slide on the plastic a lot better. So having a little bit of soapy water on the outside is good. It helps you rub. So as we rub, we're rubbing the fibers together, and we're felting the wool together. I like the squeaky part, but that's because I'm kind of weird in that kind of way. Oh, Cheryl, you think I've gone pro? Woohoo! I've been waiting all day for this, and I've got. I don't have any sari silk. I was going to try to put sari silk in it, and but that'll be another time. I'll do another one when I get my sari silk. I have to order it. Nobody carries it in their Hobby Lobby. Doesn't carry sari silk in a goodie bag. So anyway, I'm going to have to go out of my picture. I want to be sure I get this edge. I'm going to kind of roll it in a little bit so I can get that edge felted too. I don't want to miss anything. But it's not completely straight. It's not supposed to be. I planned it that way. But I am going to, it's going to be scalloped like. Oh, I wanted to measure both directions. I know that the bubble wrap is 10 inches or 12 inches. The scarf is about 8 inches in some spots. The scarf is a good 8 inches wide, 6 to 8 inches wide. Right here, it's, 10 inches. I was looking at the wrong number. Oh, let's check that again. 10 inches. 10 inches. Okay, the scarf is about 10 inches wide and 56 inches long. So we will measure this again when we get done. So I'm going to, I can move my scarf down. Now you can see the ends. Here's the ends of my scarves. I've got these little tails going on purpose. I don't want them touching each other on purpose. I want them to be kind of like dreadlocks. So let's see what kind of, when you use needle and use your fingers to close the holes. Use the needles and you will have two of them, but not one that protects you. Oh, okay, your needles. Yeah. Oh, you're going to send me one? A needle? Oh, okay. Okay. I have, this is my old one, and it holds 3 needles, and you can needle 3 at a time, and makes your work faster. And then I just bought this new one that has the protector on it, and it looks like it has 6 needles, 7 needles. I think it's 7. There's 7 needles on here, and I think these are smaller needles. I might have to verify the sizes. The blues are pretty, aren't they? Yeah. So anyway, whenever you want, you got like your tails and you don't want them to felt to each other, you could take a little piece of saran wrap and as a matter of fact, I'll do that now. I've got some bubble wrap here, and I can separate some of my dreadlocks. I don't know what else to call them. My dreadlocks. I can separate them and put a piece of something in between them, and then they won't felt together. So I'm going to put this one up and this one up and this one up, and I'm going to put a piece of bubble wrap down. So this will felt together, this will felt together, but then these other ones will felt on top by themselves. So it'll be like a fringe. when we get done. It'll be a fringe, and it's going to look great. I promise you. I promise. I won't let you down. So anyway, it does need a little bit more water over here. And by using the sprinkler bottle like that, you can control the amount of water you use. But you can just keep a hand towel close by to catch any drippings. But if anything drips off onto the towel will absorb it. I've got it doubled up. So anyway, I'm massaging my scarf with my fingers. I want this to go in a little bit more so it'll get wet. This is going to be so pretty. But you can use all kinds of things in your rooms. You've got fibers in your house. I know you do. You've got thread, you've got embroidery thread, you've got yarns. And as long as you put a little bit of wool over top of those fibers, it'll felt down. They'll felt down. Now, once I get this felted going, once I get it tacked down pretty good, I'm going to roll this up, and we'll roll, and I'll show you how to roll it up. Yeah, it's easy to do, Cheryl. Well, you saw me do that one fox. You saw me do the fox. And I'll tell you what I'll do if you want me to. This is Saturday. Tuesday night, I'll felt another little piece and show you how to do a little piece on your tabletop. And it'll be like a 9 by 8 or 9 by 10 type size. And we'll do a little felt Tuesday, and then maybe Thursday I can do. I want to do a scenery felt on a piece of uh, a 9 by 12 piece of felt that you buy from the stores that they sell these. Oh, crapalanch. That was my iPad. Those little felt squares that I've been talking about. I bought some today. These felt squares. I paid 33 cents for these at Hobby Lobby, but Walmart carries them too. But I want to do so Tuesday we'll do another wet felt this size, and then Thursday we'll do a stitch felt with a needle on this size. Thursday we'll do those two next week. I'm having a lot of fun doing this stuff, and I know you all are having fun watching me. Now you see the suds in here, and I only used one squirt this time. Last time I used 3 squirts, and it was a little too much. So, but it didn't hurt anything. And you can just take a bar of soap and rub it on your hands, and then rub it on the water, But I just went ahead and put some hand soap in the bottle, so skip the step there. No big deal. No right or wrong. Either way. But this is felting it on both sides because the bubble wrap on top and then there's bubble wrap on the bottom. I think it felts it faster than some of the other ways. And this is my first scarf. So, if this comes out on the very first try of me felting one, then I know you can do it. If I could do it on the first try, surely you guys can do it too. Surely. So so here's what it's looking like. It's felting, but it's not there yet. So I'm going to close that back up, and I'm going to move my my wet table down here. Well, I did it again. I'm going to have to get Joe to make me a stand for my iPad. Perry will want to know, won't he? He will want to know what we're doing. So anyway, I'm pulling it down to get to the other end. Yeah, he'll want to know, but then he's going to say, Cheryl, how beautiful that scarf you got on. Then he's going to see. Then he'll see. Beautiful scarf. This is a very clean job. Well, he can watch. Let him watch, Cheryl. Let him wander. Give him the keyboard. Give him your keyboard. Let him type a question in. Okay, let's see. Just got some finger protectors. All right. Yeah, I've been talking about the finger. They're called finger cots, and they're little rubber things. And then they also have them in leather. Hmm. Yeah, we've been talking about those. We have. Get under here. Check it out. I got to get another little strip down here. This is the other end. The other end. I need another strip of bubble wrap. So let's see here. How do we want to do this? There we go. I need some water. So I've gone through a bottle of water, and I don't know if I'll need any more, much more or not. We'll find out in a minute. Okay. Got me a little thing going on there. I need a little pinch. I need a little pinch. And see, it's okay if you want to add a little more to it. It ain't going to hurt anything. Be perfectly fine. There we go. As long as your ends overlap onto something else, they'll felt together. But I want these ends down here to be like a task or a fringed end of the scarf. See here. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to. I've got to do this for a few more minutes, girls. So hang on. This is the exciting part. Can't wait to see it finished. We're felting a scarf. The sky is the limit on what you can make with your wool. You can make a blanket, you can make a scarf, which is what we're doing. You could felt a cat cave. If you don't know what a cat cave is, you'll have to Google it because they're really cool. But it's a felted piece of fabric, and you leave the inside hollow, and you put a resist on the inside, like a piece of rubber or a thick piece of something thick that won't roll up, and you felt it on both sides of the circle and make the edges. You turn it and start felting it with your hands, and you make a cat cave, and then you make the hole big enough just for the cat to get in, and the cat will go in there and hide. Ah. Well, I found my shielded needle at Hobby Lobby, but they sell them everywhere online, and Walmart doesn't carry uh, needle felting supplies because they've cut back on a lot of their stuff. But Joann's probably has it. Michael's probably has it, but I haven't been there looking at it yet. So, but I have found my needles at Hobby Lobby. But I also found some things online. I ordered a lot of my wool online, and my needles. I got them off of eBay a couple years ago. I bought them by the bulk. Uh, and I don't want to jinx myself, but since I bought the bulk, I haven't broken any needles. But that doesn't mean I won't break one tonight. and and the big there's small, medium, and large needles. The small ones are easy to break. I'll tell you right now. But the bigger ones, if you're starting out, you want to use the bigger size needle, and it's a little bit thicker and a little bit stronger. And if you keep your angles, when you go in and come out the same angle, and watch where you're poking, take your time. You won't break a needle. You'll keep it. You'll get the feel of it. But after you break one, you'll understand. You can't. It's like breaking a lead pencil. If you push the lead pencil down on a table, you can actually break the lead, right? So if you write on it properly and you hold it properly, unless the lead's already broke, it won't break. You'll continue to write. You can write a whole page. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, we got the rest of January to do this in. So I said January we're going to felt, and then February we're going into the garage. Uh-huh. That's my plan. Okay, let me spread it out again here. Go down the other way. Just a towel and some bubble wrap. I watched a video on this the other day, and they were calling it a spider web uh, shawl. And after they got done felting, they went back and they tore holes in it to make it look uh, Halloweenish, I guess. And it looked like a spider web. But okay, okay, Desert Anna, Nana. So does everybody call you Nana? Are you Nana, Desert? Uh, I do promote other people's channels in here. I'm not a selling site. I don't sell. I don't do this for profit, but I do promote everybody's channels because we're all learning how to do stuff. Yeah, we'll get on a video binge and go watch everybody's videos. MB is your name, but you answer to it all. Okay, MB. Are you Mary Beth? I bet you're Mary Beth. Everybody take a guess what MB stands for. MB. Bet y'all can't guess. We're a fun bunch. If you haven't, if you haven't figured it out, oh Jennifer, we're going to do pottery in February. We're doing pottery. Woohoo! I can't wait. One of my problems in with me is I like to do everything. Oh, you're not bad, Jennifer. No, you're not bad at all. Hey, you got that sometimes disease the way I got it. I get that sometimes disease, and I'm telling you, It drives me crazy sometimes. Oh, we call that typish. We understand the language of Taiwanese. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all have Taiwanese in here too. uh, oh, I'm telling you, Jennifer, you're going to have to come down here. You won't regret it. You won't regret it if you come down. You want to stay for a day or two. Jennifer lives about 5 hours, I think, from me. I don't think she's that far away. I know she's in Georgia somewhere, and I'm in Florida. And it takes about, I don't know, 2, 3 hours, I think, from Jacksonville. And she goes to Jacksonville. Oh, my bad. Oh, Jennifer. No, I think I got it. She said, "Yes, ma'am, Mary Beth." Yep. See, I knew I liked you the minute you come in because I love my Nana. I had a grandmother Nana, and then of course that's my name too, is Beth. So we got a lot in common, Mary Beth. We all have art in common, mixed media, and usually Joe's in here helping me out. He's helped me a little bit, but I think there's a ball game on, so he's busy. Are you really? Okay, Jennifer. I understand. My car is antique, and and I think we're about ready to turn her in, trade her in for something new. But I don't want to get a brand new car. I want like a loaner or a, a leased car or something that's been leased or something like that. Okay, I'm going to have to take a peek. This is the back side. And I love the texture that the bubble wrap gives it, but it'll go away when I rub it with my hands. When you're wet felting, you can tell if you try to pinch your fibers and it's felting very nicely. I'm not getting hardly anything back when I pinch, so it's doing great. So I'm going to roll it here in just a minute. I want to look at it. Look at this side. Can't wait to see the other side. I had some horsehair on here, but I don't. I guess it's in there. Yeah, it mixed in. It mixed in. I used horsehair, Sharon. Now on these tassels on the ends, you can take and roll them in your hand and to make them stronger. And I think they're going to felt okay without me having to do too much to them. I think they're going to be all right. So now I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it up. And you can use anything you want in the middle of your roll. I'm just going to use the towel as I'm just going to roll my towel up and get it started. I'll show you. My towel is folded lengthwise. And I'm just going to roll my towel up. And I'm rolling up to where my scarf starts. And I'm just going to continue to roll. We're going to roll it on the river. Here we go, rolling. And I do have an extra towel because this is not long enough. So we'll include the next towel. A little more there. And if you're doing a big piece, if you're going to do a rug or something really, really big, you can use a pool noodle in the middle of your artwork. And these threads were from what I have laying here on the table. I used a colored thread. This is tatting thread and embroidery thread in my artwork. Anything that matched, it went in. Now I've got it all rolled up. I'm going to get another little towel. Or a big towel. One thing, I got my desk cleaned off and it's washed and it's all lathered up and disinfected my workstation. I'm going to start off January with a clean slate. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it looks like it might. So anyway, the idea is to roll it, and I'm pushing down and using my arms, and I'm hitting every layer down in there. And then I'm going to turn it and hit this side. There's lots of different ways to do it. Jennifer, Holly doesn't come in here anymore. She goes to the other streams though. There goes Cheryl. Yeah, we're rolling on the floor with our felt. But believe it or not, I'm just rocking it back and forth, and you're rubbing it in the middle. It's rubbing back and forth. It's rubbing back and forth. So now I think I'm going to try rolling it without the towel. I mean, maybe just to start it. Let's try this. So here we go. It makes a pretty good squish. Me too, Jennifer. My memory's terrible these days. Yeah, she'll like it. She'll like Holly. Holly, but she doesn't get into my art room and goof off like some of my other cats used to do when I had other cats. They'd always get into all my business. But Holly is more of an outside cat. She didn't come back in here very often. Well, thank you, Cheryl. So anyway, this is the way to felt. You can felt it by hand by using your hands back and forth. Uh, I'm going to. I like felting it in the bubble wrap. It's my favorite way to do it. And I'm going to go over it real good on both sides one more time, and then I'm going to take it to the sink and rinse it. And then we're going to see. Then we're going to see the magic. And I'm being aggressive with the rubbing. I'm being aggressive. I think we're doing good here. It really is. It's really kind of easy once you get past the using just enough water and just enough soap. Once you get past that point, it really is ideally to do. I'm going to take it to the bathroom and I'll be back. This is the other side. You all haven't seen this side yet. This has got all the texture on this side. I'm going to go ahead and take it to the bathroom and rinse it and see what we come up with. See, this is the back side and this is the front side. But now when I rinse it in the sink, I'm going to uh, I'm going to let the water run on it, and I'm going to let it, and I'm going to squeeze it and squeeze it and squeeze it, and kind of roll it in my hands and do a little bit more felting in the sink. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Okay, honey, thank you. I got you. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and rinse this out. So I'll be right back. Hi, Joycey. Hang on, I'm going to rinse my scarf out and then I'll bring it back and show you. I felted a scarf. You all could tell her what we did. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming back. We have a scarf. We have a scarf. Here it is. Here's what you get. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care for the horsehair in it. I got horse fibers and they did not felt down very well and they're easily to pull out. So I'm going to be pulling out the horsehair. I thought it would felt down a little bit better than this. So uh, we won't fret. I didn't use a lot of it, but I can tell you right now I'm not going to like it in here. So I'm pulling them out. I tried. Didn't know until you try. It needs to be a the hair of the horse is so like plastic, um, like it's so wiry. It's very wiry, and I like the idea of it in there. And I like the colors of it in there. If it had stayed down a little bit better, but it's poking out and sticking out, and it's coming off. I'm taking it off. But we don't know until we try things. So, but I can do it. It won't take long. But anyway, we've been felting a scarf tonight. So, everybody on the same page? Living Felt, yes. I think that's who I've been watching. There's a couple of different felting channels that I've been watching. So anyway, this was the backside, or what I called the backside when we first came on. I had already laid down stuff on the front, and this is the front side. And it smells so good. I don't know what flavor the soap is, but it smells good. Yeah, the horsehair is easy to pull out, so it's no big deal. We tried. So we'll save it for another project. So, what do y'all think, huh? This is what they call a spider shawl because it's just kind of it's I don't know, maybe there's another name we can make up for it. A hobo, is it hobo style? But Victorian, is it old? Is it country? Is it Victorian? What would you call this? Gypsy? I'm not sure what to call it. It's just 8 o'clock. I can do another one. I did warm. It was a warm rinse. I started out with just warm water. It wasn't hot, but it was warm, and it felt a little faster when you use warmer water versus cold. But it works in both. And I rinsed it real. I filled it up with water and I squished it real hard and went back and forth in my hands a lot. I need to get a job making scarves. Yeah. So so here's our scarf. Now I'm going to measure it again, see how much it shrank. Get some more horsehair out of it. It pulls right out. And I don't even know that you can even see it, but that's okay. You don't. I'll get it all out after a while. So I wanted to measure to see how much we shrank. It was about 10 inches wide. And it was just that wool, the roving wool that I used. I used three or four, five different colors in the shades of blues, light purple, dark purple, and three or four shades of blue. And I found, uh, I'll make a smaller one for you so you all can see me put it together. Okay, Teresa, you rest, honey. Oh yeah, you can do some stitching on this if you want to embroidery. You can even run this in the sewing machine. Um, but I bought this at Hobby Lobby today. These little things here, and it's a trim piece, and I just cut little quarter-inch pieces off here and laid them down. I had to make sure some of it was under the felt so that it would felt down. And I knew that some of the strings would be loose. I knew that. I was expecting that. I was hoping for that. So I felted some of that bling down, and it gives it the little sparkly it needed. And if you have any Angelinas um yarn bits, Angelina is sparkly. It's a mixture of sparkly fun stuff that you use a lot in your felting. They sell it. It's called Angelina, and it's sparkly, and it's usually real getting in different kind of shades and things. And it might have sari ribbon in it. It might have everything in the on the floor is in this bag. Anything. And yes. So I think that's what gave it its little thing. So anyway, I wanted to measure it one more time and see how much it shrank from tip to tip. But it did exactly what I wanted it to do. It's exactly the way I wanted it. All right, we'll just check this out here. It was well, it looks like it's the same. Oh, it's 5 foot. It's exactly 5 foot. I thought it was. Does anybody remember the number I used earlier today? If it was 56 or 66? 50 feet or 50 inches? And then the width of it has shrunk. It was 10 inches, and it's just like 7.5 inches wide. So it really shrank in this way. So my bubble wrap was 12 inches wide, and I didn't go all the way to the edge of the 12 inches, but I did 10 inches. So look how much it has gone in this direction. So, but I'm not sure that the length shortened. But it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Hmm. And I did this for the back side, and well, actually, you could do it either side. Whatever you're in the mood to wear. But this is gorgeous to wear with your blue jeans and a sweater, and just put this around your neck. Woohoo! Okay. How are we going to do this, girls? There's 25 of y'all in here. There you go. I think that's what I measured it out to be. I think I had 66 inches. Let me measure it again. Unless I can't remember if I measured the tassels. If I didn't measure the tassels, then it's shrunk 4 inches. I think it's shrunk 4 inches because the sides have shrunk 2 inches. I know it is. Well, anyway, guys, this is done. This is wet. All it has to do is dry, and it's ready to wear. So, um, so you all can thank Cheryl right now because Cheryl says that we should have a drawing to give it away. So say thank you, Cheryl. Uh huh. Let me get a piece of paper. Let me get a piece of paper. Purdy. Here they come. I think this calls for the pink clipboard. We need the clipboard out to draw on. So, I love it, guys. Absolutely love it. I'm going to make another one here in about 10 minutes or so. But I think we need to have a drawing and give this little bit puppy away. Shall we? Shall we? So, I like the way we did the names the other day and put our names in a cup. Shall we do that again? You just have to let me write everybody's names down. It would be cute to stitch on. Yes, it would. Okay, and we've got B M B Nana. So don't go nowhere, Mary Beth. Don't you go nowhere. We're going to give the scarf away. We'll get Joe in here to draw on it. I mean, to draw the name for it. And then we got Lucia. And we got Terry. And there's something on my pen. Hate that. Okay, and we've got Jennifer. Jennifer Ann. got. I'm just sort of scrolling back. Hi, Colleen's in the room. Hi, Colleen.
Texas is going
Guess what, honey?
Super Bowl.
We're getting ready to do another drawing.
Oh my gosh, look at that scarf.
Look at what we're giving away.
5. How many foot is it now?
It's about 4 inches shorter.
Oh, that ain't much loss.
And it's 2 inches shorter on the sides.
Well.
But isn't that cute?
Uh-huh.
We're giving her away. So Colleen's in the house. I got Colleen. I've got Nana. I got Jennifer. Okay, everybody needs to go ahead. I've got most of y'all's names. Hi, Colleen. Don't go nowhere. Tanya's here. You need to type if I don't have your name down, type your name in so I can see you are present. Take and roll. I got Lucia. Oh, Joan Bell's in here. Okay. Let me get Tanya in here. You all just came in on the best time. Judy's here. Hi, Judy. Hi, honey. Hi, Judy.
Cheryl John.
I got Cheryl. Mm-hmm.
Tanya Woodward.
Yep. Judy, I met Judy. She was my very first flow journal. I'd never had a flow journal before Judy. Mm-hmm. She taught me all about it. I got Cheryl. Oh, Javon is here. Hi, Giovanna.
Is it dry?
No, it's still damp. I got Jennifer Ann. I got Cheryl. So if you haven't heard your name, you better type your name in right now so I can see you. Oh, you're welcome, Judy. I hope you had a good holiday, honey. I know it was a hard one. Had to take several. Call a dear old family friend. Oh, your mom's best friend. Oh, Joan, I understand that. Oh, where's Teresa at? Oh, she had to go lay down. Yes, we'll put Teresa in. Teresa, I got you in. Don't you worry. I put you down. I know Giovanna's always hanging out. Yes, we did. We had a very nice holiday. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving with all our kids came down from Kentucky and we had a lovely time. Yeah. I yes, I got you. I got able to rejoicey. Mhm. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, I got Cheryl. Joycey is Joyce Boring. She was in here earlier, wasn't she? Joyce Boring. She had to go lay down too, didn't she? She wasn't feeling good. I'm adding Joyce Boring's name. I've got Mary Beth Nana. I got Lucia, Terry Cleveland, Jennifer Ann, Colleen Gravis, Tanya Woodward, Joan Bell, Judy Umfeet, Giovanna A., Teresa Church, and Joyce Boring. I'll give y'all a few minutes to perk up them ears. I know there's 23 of y'all in here. 13 on the list. Yeah, Joycey's she ranks up there. She's the second one. Yeah, your name just happened to be there, and I wrote it down. Now, come on, I'm not taking any favorites. You're all my favorites. So, okay, I'm cutting them up. I'm getting the cup. Where's my cup? I got a drinking cup. We're going to draw a name, Joe. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm. Let's try and get it all laid out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Joe wants this. I think he's going to try to get you
Well,
a wide shot. Okay. No, I was just doing it
okay.
this way. I was
Oh.
laying it out, and then I brought this one in and laid
Oh.
it out like that.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to see the middle part. But it's big enough to go around your neck, and it's not real thick. But it will be warm. It will be warm. And I left these like this on purpose. And if you don't like the edging on this, perchance, you can cut it straight off and it'll stay felted. It won't fray. Nope.
Afraid not.
Afraid not. It's afraid. Oh, Mousy Deb's here. Woohoo, we almost forgot you. And yep, you better say your names. Who else? Speak now or forever hold your peace. If anybody else comes up, you can holler at me while I'm cutting these up.
Well, Joan, you need that around your neck, 28 degrees.
Yeah, buddy. Maybe we ought to go with who. Well, we can't change the rules now. But next time, we should go with whoever had the lowest temperature. That would have been funny. Well, it would have been funny in a cute way. Here, Joe, you can start wadding them up. Now, don't fear cheating.
Okay, I'm going to put chewing gum on one of them so I'll know.
We'll stick one to the bottom of the cup. Well, uh, if I started making little things like, like bookmarks and stuff, something that would go in an envelope, I could give those away. Okay. I hope I got everybody. I'm going to scroll back.
Just count how many you got, and I'll count the tickets.
Well, there's 22 in the room,
22 in a row.
and there's only 14 names.
Oh, okay.
So we got some, what we call those lurkers. They're people in the background. They just watch. And it might be somebody that doesn't even know my language.
Oh.
They can't even understand English. So they don't know what we're doing. They just know we've made this pretty thing.
Well,
they just want to see what we've made. So, yeah.
Got to be registered to play.
Hey, Tanya's babysitting. Okay, Tanya. If you win, I'll tell you. We'll announce the winner a couple times. Let me scroll back for just a few minutes and see if I see a. I think I got because I got Joyce and I got Teresa Church. And really, we're the only ones that've been chit chatting. So, yeah, she had to go lay down. So, did I see River in here earlier? She's here. Deborah's here. She said hi to me earlier. Oh, Sharon's here. Oh, she's okay. I'm putting Sharon in because she's having dinner, and I'm going to put in. Yeah, Sharon Lombard. She came on specifically to watch me. And let's see.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14, 15 right now.
Yep, I'll have 15. Yeah, Joyce was here. I'm putting her in. I got Lucia. Sharian was here too. She came in just a half hour ago. Sharian London. I'm just going to go and get all the names of everybody that has chatted in tonight. How about that? Uh, almost done. Hang on. Hang on. And Mark Muir was in here. I have to put him in there if I use everybody else. Woohoo, Mark. He might win. He would wear my scarf. I know he would. He would love it. He sure would. That's all the names I saw unless I skipped somebody. Yeah, Sharian came in. I got Colleen. I think I got everybody's name that I could see. And if I haven't, then I'll have to make it up in another way somehow. Boho Victorian Abstract. That's good, Joyce. Boho Victorian. I like that. Okay, well that's all the names I see. I'm going to add these three. I'm going to add these three more.
Yeah.
That's all I can see. I like to be fair. I like to be fair. So,
That's how big it is.
yeah.
All the
Yeah,
way down.
54 inches.
54 inches.
Yep. Here's three more names for your cup.
Okay.
Oh, you got a new book. I got a new
Okay,
bag.
they're all
Okay.
in there. Oh,
Well, here's
yeah.
three more.
Okay.
Okay. Is everybody happy with what I've done so far? Making it fair? Is everybody happy with Okay, good luck everybody. Joe's going to dive in and get the winner.
Okay, and I'm looking out toward the dog. Come here, dog.
He's not looking, he's not cheating. Just one, Joe.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. This one. Okay, ladies
And the
and
winner
gentlemen,
is
the winner is Judy
Judy Umfeet. You won a
Unfeed.
scarf.
Judy Unfeed.
Umfeet.
Unfeed.
Fleet. F L
Unfleet.
E T.
Yeah,
Umfleet.
fleet.
Judy. Judy, 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 Judy.
First winner of the.
This is my first felt giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah, she worked hard on it too.
I know, it was so easy to do. It was
She come in
silly.
there and grabbed me. She says, "Come on, we got to make something to the phone. We got to make something for
I said,
tonight."
I got to hurry up and get started. I don't know how long it's going to take me.
And I said, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?"
Uh,
Had no clue what
so,
she was
so
mess.
now there's imperfections in it, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So if you see a little hole or something, that's just the natural love wrapping around your neck. And I hope that you get to wear it and enjoy it. Judy, how cold is it in your neck of the woods? I don't remember where you are. You're welcome, Judy. Woohoo! I have to let it dry. I'll get it in the mail
It,
tomorrow
yeah, it'd be dried out
by
tomorrow.
Monday. Yeah. This is merino wool, and it's not like the wool it used to be back in the days when we were kids. That old scratchy wool sweater and scarves and hat and gloves. It's just 35. Okay, well this will wrap you up and keep you warm, sweetie pie. It's made with love from my hands to your neck, wrapped around your neck. So every time you put it on, I'm giving you a big old hug. Okay? A big hug to you, Judy. You deserve it. Good. Okay, I'm getting the bubble wrap out. It's only 8:30, so I'm going to make another one. I got to have one for my collection so I can show it off.
Here,
Oh, Joe's going to hang it up on a scar on a hanger. Okay.
spread it out.
It's pretty. It really
Yeah.
is pretty. Oh yeah. I'm going to have to make a couple of these to give away next year to some of my relatives up north. They will like it. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay.
Flip it.
That's all right. It's upside down, but they won't care.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got this thing on too tight.
Oh, that. There you go.
Yeah, it's nice size. It's a nice size.
50.
4 inches.
Yeah.
54 inches. So okay. You're welcome, Judy.
And more it dries, the more it tighten up.
It's a blessing scarf. Hi, Shauna. Okay, I'm turning my camera back around.
Okay. That fan will dry it out
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay, we're going to felt another creation. I'm going to put down my special tablecloth, and I'm going to start layering down uh, some wool. And
You know what these are?
what, baby?
Those are
Horsehair.
horse. You know
I
everything.
put them in, but they don't like them, and I'm going to take them all out so you can pull them off.
Well,
That's okay. Pull
I
them
can
off.
see them.
Pull them off.
Hey,
I know. I know.
these were expensive horsehairs.
I know.
I know. I don't think they should be in there either.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I don't like them
They're
either.
coming out.
But we're
So
going to keep these.
I guess I should ask you guys what collars. I need 3 collars that go real good together. Yeah, we're going to work on bubble wrap.
3 colors.
And I don't know. What do you want me to do? I don't have a whole lot of purple left, but I could do purple, blue, and some yellow would look cool. Blues and purples and green. All right.
Uh-huh. Purples and greens.
Oh my.
Ha ho ho. Yeah.
I've got some really cool teal green too. See, this is a blue green, and then this is a teal. This is a teal green. This will be cool, and maybe a little bit of white. So anyway, to start a scarf, it's real easy to do. You just lay your bubble wrap down on your towels, and you take your wool, and this is roving wool, and it's all of the direction. The fibers are going in one direction, but they're in different spots all throughout. So you go to the ends of your wool and feather it out a little bit. And then you take a pinch of it. And I like to use my thumb and my fingers. And I press it real hard here. And I go back about 8 inches. And I just gently tug this one that way. And I pull off a tuft of fibers. And I'm just going to lay them down on my bubble wrap. And I'm going to use this whole length, and I'll have to measure it again. I think this whole length is probably close to 6 feet. And I'm going to leave these ends pointy so that they'll be my fringe on the scarf. A little bit of yellow in here. I can do a little bit of yellow. So anyway, this is going to be my fringe on my scarf. And let me mix in a little more colors. And then as I go uh, up, as I make my scarf, I want to make sure I'm overlapping my ends onto whatever I put down. I want these to overlap, just barely overlap a little bit so they'll felt together. That's why we call it felting. And this little bit of yellow will make it pop. But you just find the ends and you make a pinch and pull a tuft off. And when this yellow lays on top of the blue, you'll get a little hint of green mixed in because that's what yellow and blue makes. Oh, Dave's making coffee. I think I got some coffee somewhere around here.
Oh, you should have some coming. I'll get hold of that coffee boy.
Get the cabana boy out.
Cabana. He's out checking the pool out.
Yep.
Okay.
If we ever win the lottery, I'm going to make me a pool house as a guest room. And it's like first come first serve. Whoever is coming can stay in the pool house. I think that'd be a great plan.
She's fibbing. She's going to call Magnum PI and ask him to stay in the pool house. Is what she's talking about.
I want the new one, not the old
that's
one.
What I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. The new cutie pie. But that's okay, as long as he brings Miss Judy, or whatever her name.
Higgins.
Yeah, as long as he brings Higgins with him. Of course, they'll probably drive that hot rod car.
Yeah. We're dreaming. We're dreaming in our dreams. Shauna's tired. Shauna, did you recover from your surgery, honey? Are you recovered? I hope you are. What is it?
It's a huge horsehair.
Well, honey, I told you that I had it.
Did y'all get to see the whiskers she put on the?
That was awesome. They saw the whiskers.
That was cool.
Can y'all see what I'm doing?
Lacing it.
Yeah. There's all kinds of ways to do this. All kinds.
got them in here in your box.
Oh, okay.
Put water. Might want to use them.
Well, I think I've got plenty. But thank you. Thank you. I can recycle them. Now I've got to go over. Oh, I'll go over and get my lace out, and we'll take a peek at my lace. That's what we were talking about, Shauna. If I build a pool house, I was going to hire, if I win the lottery, of course, we were going to hire Magnum PI, the new Magnum PI, to come and stay in the pool house. But he has to bring Higgins with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're dreaming. We're dreaming. I like it. I need something right there. Yeah. I hope they stay. I hope they don't shift too much. I've got the rainbow going on in here. But by going to different directions, you have a better chance of it felting together stronger, you see. Now I'm going to have to move it down a little bit because I'm going now the picture here. Yeah, I moved out of my picture. I'm right here. I guess I could do this over here. Watch me draft. This is relaxing to doing this part. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing. Abby, what are you doing, girl? Did you eat your dinner? Huh? Did you eat your dinner? Okay. It looks pretty. This is one of is mine the felted fox gets it. Okay, Jennifer says, okay, Beth, this one is mine, or the felted fox gets it. I'm not far from you. I think you've threatened me, Jennifer. Jennifer Ann. Jennifer, you're threatening me. I'm going to get my bodyguard. Abby? Abby's my bodyguard. Just enough, not too much yellow. Perfect. Yes. Uh, Okay, let's see now. Get the purple. That really looks cool, doesn't it? I can't tell. I can't. It reminds me of something. Feathers? Does it remind me of feathers? It reminds me of something. Paint. Maybe it just reminds me of paint abstract. I can see the thin spots in the camera. So anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby today and I got me a new needle thing to punch needles to felt with. And I bought some. What else did I buy at Hobby Lobby? Bought a couple of remnants from the fabric department. And I think I found some new safety pins. Those little bulb safety pins. I got some of those. These were different than what I had. Oh, I got a book at Hobby Lobby. I found these little for my beads. These are safety pins, and they're shaped like a light bulb, but they're to put beads on. So those will go in my safety pin drawer up here. They were collared, and I found this book, and I have no idea. It says 2017, and it was on the discount rack for $1.60. So I bought it for the pictures and the models and the expressions. I thought that the babies were cute and some of the kids were real cute too. And I thought maybe I could use them in our. See, I thought that was cute, to put in our collage, reverse collages. See, that would be cute because they're posing and they're a little bit clearer than some of the magazines. So I thought, well, I'm going to use it for the book for the pictures because that'll look funny. That'll look fun on a page. So so I got that. Yoo-hoo! Okay, now where am I? I did the purple. I gotta do this yet. Back to work. I'll be done here in a minute. Here I come back. I went down to the end and now I'm back. Let's do this.
It's hot.
Is it hot? Well, thank you, honey. I'm quiet now. I'm over my. I've calmed down for my excitement. I get excited. I get excited. See what y'all saying. Sci-fi? Not really. No, we don't watch a lot of sci-fi. He likes uh uh. I don't do a lot of scary stuff. I'd rather watch the History Channel. So he likes to watch Oak Allen, the American Pickers, football games, good games. Not all of them, but he likes his favorite teams. And then he likes to watch the wrestling sometimes. Emer- Emergency, emergency. Uh huh. We don't do a lot of scary things, or we like to watch the History Channel. We like to watch we like to watch Ancient Aliens, but it's got a lot of history on it. Oh, the family in the airplane incident. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see. I think I need some more blue. I wonder what it would look like with black on the back, or a real dark green. I think I'm going to try a dark color on the back side, and all of this will be over on the underside, and it'll be on one side, and then this will be a lot on this will be on the back side. This is a forest green. Taiwanese. Yep. And this is going to probably what holds it all together because I'm going to try to do it real, real thin, not too thick. I think it'll be okay. And I watch YouTube all the time. I don't have time for TV. I've been watching the eagle. I've been watching the egg. It's the Southwest Eagle Cam. It's what it's called. Southwest Eagle Cam of Camera of Florida. And it's an eagle. Her name is Harriet. And she's I think she's like 8 years old. Eagles live up to be about 30 in the wild. And they can live longer in captivity if they're, well taken care of. But this eagle is over in Fort Myers, and there is a 24-hour camera on this eagle. It's a live cam, and you can get on there and watch it, and you can see the nest. The camera looks over top of the nest, and there's a, a, a couple. There's a mama and a dad, and they had two eggs, and the first eaglet hatched about a month or about 2 weeks ago now, and he's growing up. And there's another egg, but it hasn't hatched yet, and I don't know. It's not looking good, and it is a possibility that it didn't get fertilized, and it's not uncommon for that to happen in the wild. So you can't get upset if the egg doesn't make it. You can't get upset about that, because that it nature has a way of taking care of itself. And like, if there was something wrong with the baby eagle, it might have died on its own before it hatched, or it just didn't get fertilized. And if that's the case, then they will sit on this egg for another month, and they will just eventually bury it in the bottom of the nest and move on. And they'll just, but they're both taking care of the little eaglet. It's an eaglet, and and they feed it, and it's not for the uh, for a squeamish stomach, because they bring in live fresh kills for their food, and they bring it in every day, and you can't look at that in a negative way. It's all nature, part of nature. And that they bring in fish, other birds of prey, and they bring in squirrel, rabbit. What else have they brought? And that's all. I think that's all that I have personally seen is are those. But they eat every single part of it. They don't waste anything, and it's very interesting to watch nature in the wild. It's just very interesting. It's intriguing. You just want to sit and watch the eagles all day. But her name is Harriet, and about 5 years ago, she had a mate who was Ozzy, Harriet and Ozzy. Well, Ozzy got sick and passed away, and so she remarried. And they don't give names to the eagles anymore. They've decided that they didn't want to give names, that they're giving numbers. So I don't know why they don't want to give names, because people were arguing over who gets to choose a name, I guess. But anyway, Harriet has a new husband, and they're having these eaglets together. So I think I'm ready for the next stage. I think we're going to be okay. I might put just a little bit more purple down here. Just a little. But there's several videos um, on YouTube of live eagles all over the world. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Debbie said she's got one in her neighborhood. I know what you mean. We got them here too. Uh, the bald eagle is. I don't think they are no longer in this endangered species anymore. I think they've come out of the endangered species, which is great, which is absolutely wonderful news. Okay. I'm going to get me some fresh soapy water and I'm going to felt this. Hi, Debbie Epps. Hi, honey. We're felting the scarf. I got to get me some more water. Okay. We're going to we're we're going to put it on. Here we go. It's just warm soapy water in my water bottle with my holes in the top that I punched in with the pointy tool. But while we have bubble wrap underneath and a towel, and we're just moist getting it wet. This is going to be a scarf. I'm going to hang this on my back of my door. I got to have a few things to hang up in my room to show what I've done. And I'm going to moisten this up real good. I just eyeballing it. You can tell when you got enough on here. And then I'm going to put another piece of bubble wrap on top. See if I can find it. This is a very clean art project. So I just have another piece of bubble wrap on top. This is 12 inches wide and it's real long. And I cut it about 6 feet long. And I've got it on my countertop here. Uh, I cleaned my countertop off here where I work, which is the kitchen countertop, um, and so I can lay my towels down. I like to use a little bit of water on top of my plastic because it's soapy water, and I can rub and make friction. And the bubble wrap sandwiched together with the wool in the middle will felt. You can use some kind of a netting, a mesh. Uh, I bought some of this netting at the Hobby Lobby today. You could use something like that. You can use a window shear, a shear that's a silky window shear, plain shear. And as a matter of fact, I had some of those, but I just don't know where they are right now. I thought they were in my felting basket, but I didn't see them. But this bubble wrap works really good too. And I just, I started this about a half hour ago. I laid all my wool down, and then it'll take me about a half hour to do this massaging technique on top of the wool because it's so long. And I'm going to felt it real good, and it's felting on both sides as I do this because of the bubble wrap. It's giving it friction on both sides. So I get kind of aggressive, and it works. The particular wool that I buy this wool came from Mohair and More, and it is collar fast. It does not bleed at all. The collars do not bleed. And the wool that I bought from Hobby Lobby, Artistis brand wool, it bleeds a little bit. It has a little bit of dye in it but it's a different grade of wool. It's a different kind of wool. It's not all combed out real pretty in the same direction the way this wool is. This merino wool is really pretty, and it's real easy to work with, to felt with. And for those of you that just came in late, I did. This is my second one, and I did make another scarf. I'll show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. This was the first one I made, my very first scarf. And it's kind of a hobo vintage gypsy style uh, looking. And that's the front side, and the back side is got a lighter blue on the back. But the front side is the eyeball. That's the striking side. So it turned out to be really pretty. And this is going to go to Judy Umfeet. She's our lucky participant tonight. So, what are y'all saying? Just remember my peppermint heating pad. Yes, it is fun. It is fun. This is my second one tonight. Oh, When were you thrown, Teresa? Good night, Shauna. Good night, everybody. Who's going? Good night, everybody. Hi. So anyway, I'm going to rub, rub, rub. Uh, no, I haven't, Cheryl. Uh, I'm just going to make this one plain. I'm just going to make this one plain. But it's not felted enough yet to do anything else with it, so I'm going to felt it some more. I know what you mean, Teresa. You'll probably always will have a, a sword tail. I know what you mean. I used to work in the hospital, and I was a nurse's aide, and we would we would have laundry carts, and then we'd have these laundry chutes, and we'd have to pick up the laundry bags, and throw them down the chute. And those laundry bags would get really heavy, and I've hurt my back several times doing that, and my back is still sore from it. And then I've done a lot of patient lifting, and I've hurt my back over the years. It gets tired, so I don't do back liftings anymore. And when I run the sweeper, that forward, pushing it forward and pouring it back, twist does a little twist to my low back, and it puts me down in my back every time I do the sweeper. And I, so it's better for me not to do it at all than to hurt my back. And I mean, I can do a little bit, but I just can't do the whole house like I used to. I have to limit myself. Yep. Okay, after this, I'm going to have to quit. I'm getting pruny fingers. But here's the other side. See how it looks. Ooh, it's going to be pretty. That little bit of yellow pops it out. Good idea, whoever that was that said it. Mm-hmm. Oops. Get back here. Yeah, you can use your fist. You can use your hands. Anything you want. You can use your arms. Yeah, sure. Well, Mina, it kind of looked. This is what it's looking like now as I felt it. It kind of looked like this. I haven't touched this part. Can you see it? That's what it looked like before I added the water. So now we're wet felting the wool. So it's all fluffy. And if you saw my video on the fox painting, when I did the fox picture scenery, I started out with a background and I did a layer of just the ecru on the back. And then I did a layer of sky and field. And then I did a layer, then I did the trees and the fox. And then I felted it like twice. And then I went back and felted a border on it offline. And then I went back and needle felted the fox the rest of the way to give it details on the fox. And I did all that last week. And here it is, the fox. Originally, this was all out to here, and it was all out to here, but it felted and shrank into here. And then I went back and I felted an extra 2 inches on and gave it a border to make it a little bit bigger. And I did have before and after pictures of this. And I posted it on my Facebook page. They were on my Facebook page. So it takes about a good half hour to felt this a scarf by rubbing it. And if I need to take a break or something, and or uh, there's no hurry to finish this once you start it. If I need to take a break and go do something, I can, and it won't hurt anything. And if it dries out, just put some more water back on it. So I can have a coffee break. And it's easy to do. It's a little messy, but not. It's clean. It's a clean messy. It's just soapy water. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do, uh, Tuesday night, I'm going to do a little felting samples. I'm just going to make them, just this big, and we'll do little sceneries with some wet felting. And then Thursday, I'm going to do wet needle felting on a piece of square like this. And you can use this. You can use anything wool. You could felt you can felt on a scarf. I've showed that before. You can felt. Um, I used a wool blanket to felt on before. I've made my own background like I did with the fox. I made my own background and felted on it. That was wet felting, but you could do the same thing with the needle felting too. And I've promised everybody that we would felt for the month of January is felting month. And if you all want to see something else or do something else or learn something else regarding felting, I'll be glad to help you do that. Yeah, I'll get all my wool from Mohair and More. They seem to be very reasonable, and um, they have a good history of uh, treating you right. And I've got good experience with them. I've had good experiences. Uh, if they mess an order up or something, you just call them, and she'll fix it right then and there without any argument. They're very nice people. And I priced core CORE wool, and they seem to have the cheapest and the most reasonable batch of wools. So I think their prices are uh, very comparable to anybody else. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. We did the angels, and we can do another angel if you want to do another angel. We can do that, and we've got an angel over here we can work on tonight after I finish this one. I got time. We'll finish up with an angel. Very good. Um, we felted an angel Thursday night, and we did very good. We did very well, and they're hanging out here somewhere. I just saw them. Where'd the angels go? She looks like a pixie. Here's her. And she's got her hair. She's pretty. But she stands up. And then I did another one that I haven't really finished it, but I'll finish this as soon as I get done felting this scarf. I'll uh, I'll work on her. Uh, she's in the middle of being made. I got to work on her feet and her hands and she's got a little tulip dress on. So we can work on these girls here in a minute after I finish this. So anyway, roll our scarf up and roll it. See how well we do. I might as well just go ahead and take my half of my bath, right? Well, make sure you hit your live button so you're not too far behind. Yeah, the core wool is has not been combed out as pretty as the merino wool. This has had an extra 2 or 3 steps to it to make it this pretty. And the core wool is messed up more. And that's why it's cheaper, is because it's a lower grade uh it's the lower grade fibers. So you can get it for $1 an ounce, whereas the pretty wool is $3 an ounce. So that's the difference. No, I won't. I'll be soapy enough tonight. I'll be soapy tonight. I tell Joe, I said, make sure you don't add any extra detergent to these towels because they'll be soapy. Hmm. But this wool is so soft, and it's so much different than when we were kids. They've uh, bred and crossbred and so many different sheep now. I looked online and I found 51 different sheep, and I don't know if that was an accurate or not, but I'm sure it is. Now here's a good example of a little piece that didn't get felted together very good, like right here. So if you ever come across anything like that, well, all you got to do is take some wool and patch it up, but it's got to hit both sides, and you might take a different color. What did we have? We didn't have that color. We had this color. And I might do another layer on the other side. And I'm just going to put the bubble wrap back over that and felt it down. Patching a hole. And I might need to put a little piece on the other side. I'll turn it over in a minute and let's see if this will work. So you can continue to felt on your scarves. If you ever get a hole in it, it would be easy to repair if you had the fibers. Just adding some fibers over the holes and put some soapy water on it. See, like there's a hole right here. But see, that worked out real good. You won't be able to tell that's there at all. But I am going to put some more wool there. Of course, I like the edges a little wonky on the edges. I like that. Yeah, I think that's where this came from, Mina. The soap is added to give it to help give it friction. If you use just plain water, it doesn't slide as much. Yes, I would. I would hand wash it. No, that's fine, Mina. Because when I get done felting this, I will take it into the bathroom and rinse it out. It'll be watered up, and I will fill it full of water, and I will squish the soap out of it real hard, three or four. I'll pounce it back and forth in my hand, and it will be continued to be felting as I mistreat it. I'm rough with it on purpose, and they say to do that to continue to felt it. And but if you rinse it this in hot water and then rinse it in cold water, the cold water will set it, so it won't shrink too much more after that. But it will continue to felt and shrink every time you wash it. So if it needs to be washed, I would just rinse it out in the sink and hang it up. Just use some mild detergent, hand soap or something. And this is so easy to do. I made this within an hour, and it's been so fun. It's been just so fun to do it with you guys. That's the other part I like about it. It's just been so fun. And you can pull on it, and if you can pull up anything, then it's not been felted enough. And this is good. This is good. This is good. So I'm going to try to go down here and see how we're doing. So the soap just helps the friction. It helps with the friction. It does mean the fibers look really cool. Now I'm going to take this over into the bathroom and rinse it out real quick, and I'll be right back. Now it does have a couple of little holes right here. Maybe I better felt them first while we're at it. And some things, you want felted heavier than others. And I like the scarf being lightweight personally. Uh, like my wool that I did with the fox, it's a good quarter-inch thick. This is thinner than that. Right. You do. You do. You do. You're supposed to, Deb. You're supposed to rub it in every direction because the fibers are laying down in every other direction. I had them going every which way when I laid them down. So they're being felted in every direction. Yep. Okay, Cheryl. So anyway, here it is. Of course, all of these bubbles will go out in the wash. I think I better put a little bit more here and here. While I'm inspecting, you can't do this with wet hands. It's impossible. It's impossible. Almost. But anyway, the felt living website, the girl on that show did a scarf, and she made holes in her scarf to make it look like a web, like a spider web of some sort, and that was the look she was going for. And uh, I don't particularly like this. I like I like the wavy side, but I don't like the holes in it. So I'm covering my holes up. Wax on, wax off. Hi, Kathy. I'm making a scarf, Kathy. I felt we would go. I felt we would go. Cheryl's got me singing. That's dangerous. Looking good. I got a hole there and there. I understood you, Cheryl. I read Taiwanese. I know what that means. Okay. Well, the bubble wrap is soft and it's not hurting my hands. And yes, you can use gloves. Okay, you're welcome, Lucy. I'll see you later, honey. Good night. Um, you can use gloves, but I don't mind using my hands. It's hard to work with the drywall with gloves. It's hard to work with drywall with damp hands. but but you can use a glove. Sure, you could try anything and see if you like it. So there are a few thin spots in this one, and I'm just going to leave the natural holes. Now this is a good example. If you don't want your scarf to be this thin and translucent, you can sort of see through it a little bit in spots. Then you would want to make your scarf and with an extra layer of wool on it. I'm going to go to the bathroom and rinse this out. I'll be right back. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But no, go ahead and ask questions. I'm going to rinse this in the under the tap water. I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to kind of wad it up and rinse it real good under the hot water, and then I'll rinse it again in the cold water. So I'll be right back. It's kind of the last stage, last thing to do. Okay. Here's our final product. Now, if you don't like the wrinkles in your wool scarf, you can always iron this too with just a cool iron. Of course, right now it's wet and it might hang out. It might hang up and uh, stretch out. This is my second scarf ever, and I can see that I should have. And it's not too late. I can still put another layer on this, and I think I probably will, or put a backing on it. I did put this green on the back of this, and see some of it didn't felt down. Either that or it was stuck somewhere else. I'm not sure. But I probably need to put another layer of all of the blues and everything that I put on this side. Because this was the back side, and I put a layer of green on the back, a dark color. And this is the front side. And I like it better. So what I can do is I'm going to work on the angel right now, but what I will do is I will go ahead and get these colors, the yellow, the purple, and the greens and the blues, and I will put a layer of those on the back of this and wet felt it a second time. And then I think that'll make the back prettier. I think I would like that better on the back than that dark green. So yeah, I like it. It's pretty. I love the weight. The weight of it feels so good. It's um it's a nice soft weight, airy. But I think that's what I need to do. I need to put that on the back side, those collars. But anyway, I wanted to work on my little angel with y'all tonight for just a few minutes before we quit. Okay. So that was a good video. That was a good time. I want to get my sponge, get my hands dried, get my needle out, and I want to work on this little girl. And I just did her real quick the other day, and I made her out of a Chanel wire, 2 wires. I bent the first one in half, twisted and made the head, and then I bent the other one in half and twisted it around her neck, and that's what her legs are, the other Chanel wire. And the Chanel wire is a hot pink. That's why you see pink tones coming through her legs. And we took her tufts and wrapped it tuft and felted the ends in around her neck and let it hang down, and then we ballooned the ends up underneath her to make her dress, to make it look like a tulip dress, like a little balloon dress. And this literally didn't take but 5 minutes to make it the other night. And you can spend an hour playing with it because it's so fluffy down here, and using the one needle, it's delicate work, and you play with it till you get it to looking like you want it to look. And it's felting one poke at a time, but it's slow going, and I don't mind it being this slow. I enjoy this type of work, and I don't think you can do any wrong. But this would be cute in orange, and make her a pumpkin, make her a little pumpkin angel. And then again, it would also look cute, like if she was a flower, like a tulip. But you can see I'm poking up underneath her dress here and felting her fibers together down there to make them so you can't see up her dress. And if one side is sticking out more than the other, you just gently stab at it in various places to shape it till it looks symmetrical. Does that make sense? And if she looks too fat, she looks like she's leaning over here. So we can turn her head over a little bit. And then this side looks like it might be a little longer. So we can just hem this side up a little bit, poke it a little bit up in there, and voila. It's not hard. And I did her in a hurry the other day. I did her real fast. I saw one video and I said, "Oh, I can do that." Well, I did all right. But these little girls would be cute with all kinds of embellishments, buttons and lace and sequins. And you could even take glitter glue and get like silver glitter glue. And when you're done, when you're completely done, you can do a dot, 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 and make, silver glues and let them dry. You might have to do one side at a time. So now I'm going to try to give her a sculpture like a top, like her what may give her a waist, like under her bust. Give her a little bit of a waistline right there. They would be cute for a little ribbon on this little angel. And I'm going away from my fingers. I'm not going towards my fingers. I'm going away. When you working so close to your fingers, you have to be careful. And you just make things up as you go. See, this side of her skirt is not as fluffy as this side. So what I'm going to try to do is move some over there. Share the wool. She's got to share the wool. Yep, you can hang her on the tree. Yeah, they are. It's just amazing what you can do with just a little needle. So anyway, I kind of loosened her up underneath and pulled some of the wool over to this side of her body. And now I can sculpture it and make her even. Maybe. Maybe. You never know. So you could take a piece of thread and tie it here. And once I get her feet uh, done, her feet will look prettier. Right now they kind of look like sloppy socks. We're going to give her pretty feet. We don't want her to have sloppy socks. She could be a ballerina. There you go. But anytime you take the wool and go around and around with your fingers, you're kind of it's called finger felting when you're twisting it around and you're letting it hook by itself, and then you secure it with the needle. And it is around a wire, so you have to be kind of careful and let the needle slide down beside the wire when you felt. Mm-hmm. We'll fix her knee up. She had a fat knee. Looked like it was swollen. But you're just sculpting, you're sculpting your figurine here. And till you get it the way you want it to look. Watching where my fingers are at all times. Has anybody broken any needles yet? Out of curiosity. Hi, Crafty Kitty. Chicken run. Yeah, yeah. And what was the oh shoot. The green, he was a green clay guy. Pokey and slow poke and pokey or something. What was that? He was a green cartoon, and it was one of those cartoons where they form the clay. And I did have uh, Gina from the Art Bar posted a felting movie on my Facebook page, and it was all felting like the clay Pokey. Yes, it was Pokey, and the was a pony. Gumby. It was a Gumby man. There he was. There you go. Yes. Did you all see the felting movie that was on my on my Facebook page? And it was all felting. It was a little cartoon, and it was all felting. It was so cute. Yeah, he was a green gingerbread man looking kind of a guy. Yes, he was. I'll see if I can't find it. It was an animated felting cartoon, and there was a hand that made the scene, like an art hand, and he had felted cooking. It was a kitchen, and if I could find my phone, I don't know what I did with my phone. I'll show it to you. So, don't know where it is. I can't see it. Well, I won't know what to do until I find it. Abby, did you take my phone? Hmm. I don't know where it is, Abbers. Oh, I've lost my phone, so I don't know. I put it up so I wouldn't lose it, right? It's not under the towels. It's not under the bubble wrap. Uh, well, guys, it's 10 o'clock, and I think I'm wore out. So I think I'm going to quit. while I'm ahead. I'll look for my phone though. I don't see it. Yeah, I think so. It's under her balloon dress. But we did good tonight. We got 2 scarves made, and that was a lot of fun. So we'll definitely do it again. And I'll plan on do something. I'll work on this one tomorrow. I got 2 days off. I can work on this, and we'll plan on doing a couple more different things on Tuesday and Thursday, um, and we'll have some fun at it with some. If we need to do any repeats or go over any reviews, we can do that. Found it. It was in the drawer. I was going to have to call myself. Oh, let's see. Let's see if I can't find it for you real quick. Oh, ooh, who did that? Sharon. I tell you, that Sharon Lumbar, look what she did. She's good. Let me see if I can get it to focus in for you. Isn't that cute? She is so talented. Look at the beak. The beak. Oh my gosh. I would have never dreamed of doing that to the beak. I'm going to have to get her websites. Look, the bear's got a fish. Oh. And the bird's got a little pig pocketbook. Oh my gosh. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my gosh. Isn't she doing good? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, okay. Let me go with, I don't know what to look under. It was a video. I don't remember what the title of it was. Okay, let me try something else. Um, Let me look up Gina then. Maybe it's under her name because she posted it. Well, anyway, it was a little cartoon video, and uh, it was cute. It was just a little felting video. It was like a cartoon, and If I find it, I'll try to post it again, but I don't know where it would be. But oh well. You just have to trust us. Such details. Oh. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Cheryl. Look under the post. Okay. That's a good idea. And I'd probably find it quicker if I go to my group. We've done quite a few things. Well, I don't know. I can't find it. It goes back too far. Anyway, guys, thanks for everybody coming in tonight and hanging out with me and playing with me. No, I did not mean it. It was not my video. It was on YouTube. But it was a felting video. It was cute. It was all felting. It was all with wool. But they did it the same way they did the clay. Where they make a video with the clay and they make the clay look realistic. It was cute. Gina from the art bar posted it. But anyway, oh, I'm so glad, Mina. Yeah, you've done good, girl. This twice this week you've caught me. Yeah. Yes, they are. It was claymation. Yeah, but this was hi Callie K. This was feltingmation. It was felting. It was done with wool, just like the claymation, but it was with wool. It was cute. Now you all got me really curious. Oh gosh. Let's see if I can't find her. I've been looking. Oh, it was way before that. Can I do a search in here? Nope. Okay. It's just I can't remember now if it was before. I think it was before Christmas for some reason. But anyway, we'll just have to search for it. Is this it? Nope, it's Danina. Danina. Okay, hang on, hang on. I might be getting closer. I might be getting closer. Getting closer, cause at least I know what her icon looks like now. Come on, come on. You're close. I'm getting closer. Okay, I quit. Hi, Tanya. Hi. Oh goodness. Hi, hi, hi. Above, above, above. Uh, Hi, Tanya. Yeah, it was the art bar. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. But I was looking for, she posted a video on my Facebook page, and I was looking for that one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I knew, I got her. Yes, I know where she is. We were looking for a video that she posted on my Facebook page before Christmas, and I just can't get, I'm not worried about it. It's okay. She posted a video about felting, and it was like the clay story cartoons that they used to make for the kids. It was a clay story where the clay makes stuff. Well, this was a felting one. It was all wool. But anyway, Tanya, we did some really cute scarves tonight, felting them, and I was real pleased with my scarves, and uh, they turned out real pretty, real pretty. Hi, Norma. Thank you. The first one I did turned out very striking. I thought the first one was even more striking. I'm going to do another layer on this one, but this one turned out really good. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, fibers and things. So we did a good job. It was fun. So we'll definitely be doing some more scarves. They're very pretty and they're so soft. This merino wool is not what it used to be. Is all I can say. You can wear this wool next to your skin without any problem. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, that's all I'm going to do tonight. Next week we'll do some more felting. I thought I've got a couple of felting things we might do and try out. And whole month of January we're going to do felting, and then come February we're going to move out into the garage. Is my goal, and so we're going to do some pottery. So that's my goal. So I'm getting ready to quit for the night, and we just sort of been chit chatting. So thanks for coming in and checking me out and passing through. So, so I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. So you all have a good day. Tanya will be on tomorrow at 12 Central at 1 o'clock Eastern if you want to catch Tanya's channel. Are you going to be working on your little booklet tomorrow? I got mine right here ready to go. I've already got some things I'm going to put in it. So, yes, ma'am. 3 projects to work on. Okay, Tanya. If I'm here, if not, I might be over at my mom's, but I'll catch it later. So, so thanks to everybody, and I appreciate every one of y'all. And I'll talk to y'all soon in the chat room somewhere. So good night.